Welcome to this easy power yoga flow for beginners. My name is Lauren Eckstrom. I'm the co-founder of Inner Dimension, an online streaming platform for yoga, meditation, and daily wisdom where you can find all of my full-length programs, series, and a full library of single classes. That library now has more than 1,000 classes for you to choose from, not just with me, but with other amazing instructors from around the world. If you follow the link below, your first 10 days will be completely free. Be sure to click that YouTube subscribe button so that we can keep practicing yoga and meditation around the world for free. And let's begin in a reclining position, laying down on your mat. Begin laying all the way down on your mat. Extend your legs forward, drop your arms down by your sides, and if it's available for you, close the eyes. We're going to begin this easy power yoga flow by laying the foundation of the breath. It's often said that without the breath, we do not have a yoga practice, and so nothing is more important than this. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And open your mouth, exhale, let all the breath go. And through the nose, inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Out the nose, exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath in a steady flow. Inhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Out the nose, exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep inhale through the nose, fill the body with breath. Open the mouth, exhale, sigh the breath out. And then drawing the breath in through the nose, if it's available to you today, reach down, hug and squeeze your knees into your chest. Spin the soles of your feet up toward the sky, coming into happy baby pose, and that's gonna look different for all of us. Some of us are gonna hook the big toes and open the knees wider than the torso. Some of us might hold where the shins and ankles connect. And some of us instead might really appreciate just holding behind the thighs. So remembering wherever you land in this beginner's flow, that there's a place for you in the practice. You belong here. You might rock a little side to side and sense that you could shift your sitting bones forward, almost as if you could lengthen your spine. So taking some of the rounding out of the low back. Reach down, hug and squeeze the knees into the chest, give them a goodbye squeeze. And then rock forward and back until you rock all the way up to sit. Sweep your feet around you, come into tabletop position, placing the wrists underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. And then we always want to check that our joints are stacked. So we look with our eyes and we notice that the wrist is right underneath the shoulder, that the knee is right underneath the hip. Because when the joints are stacked, energy can flow more efficiently. Stay with your breath, and on an inhale, drop your belly, lift your sitting bones to the sky, and then draw your gaze straight ahead, never throwing your head back as we just start to articulate the spine. On the exhale, tuck your tail, round your spine like a cat. Press the floor away and spread your shoulder blades wide, and we're gonna go forward and back like this a few times. Inhale, belly drops low as the heart draws through the gateway of the chest. Exhale, as you tuck the tail under, tuck your chin toward your chest, round and dome the back. One last time, inhale, so you find a back bend here, lifting the sitting bones. And then counter that as you exhale, rounding the spine and making space between each vertebrae. On an inhale, come back to a flat back. And then keep what you have. Step your right toes to the back of your mat, and then spin the sole of your right foot flat at the back of your mat. Left hand under the left shoulder. You can come up onto the right fingertips to start because balance can be really tricky here. You could stay here, or if it's available, start to reach your right arm up toward the sky. You keep pressing through the blade of your back right foot so that the anchor of your right leg is really strong. And then drive out of your left hand, press the floor away. Take an inhale here as the right arm stretches straight up to the sky. Then exhale, reach the right arm forward. Circle it around in front of the face, and then reach it towards your back leg before you circle it back up toward the sky. 2 more arm circles here. Right arm forward, down, and back up to the sky. Last time, forward, down, and back. When your arm reaches the sky, take one last inhale there. Then exhale, place your right hand down onto the mat. Place your right knee underneath your right hip, coming back to tabletop pose. Reach your right arm toward the sky. Take an inhale, open and spread the chest. Then exhale and thread your right arm underneath your left arm, lowering your right temple and your right ear down toward the mat for a little bit of a shoulder thread stretch. Your left hand is still in front of your face. Your left elbow is pointing up toward the sky as you roll your left shoulder down your back. Give it one last little moment there. Then pressing down into the left hand, inhale the right arm back up toward the sky. Take a goodbye breath. And then exhale, right hand underneath right shoulder as we just switch over to the second side. And notice that you haven't lost that flow of continuous breath. Step your left toes to the back of the mat this time. Spin the sole of the left foot flat, grounding through right hand. Come up onto the left fingertip so you cultivate your balance slowly. Then maybe that left arm pulls up toward the sky. Strong back left leg, pressing out of the right arm so you're not collapsing in the right shoulder joint. The right shoulder's wrapping down the back away from the right ear. Take an inhale, stretch the left arm up. Then exhale, start to extend it overhead. Circle the arm in front of the face. Reach it toward the back of the mat and back up toward the sky. So 2 more arm circles here. And in these ball and socket joints, such as the shoulders, these circular movements start to get the synovial fluid going so that we're lubricating the joint before we start to flow. The next time your left arm comes to the sky, take an inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, place the left hand down on the floor under the left shoulder, spin to the back left toes, and drop the left knee underneath the left hip. Reach the left arm to the sky, take an inhale, and then exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right. Little shoulder stretch there for the outer shoulder. Right elbow winging toward the sky, give it one last little moment there. Then inhale, circle your left arm back up, and exhale, place your left hand down. Walk the hands slightly forward. First finger points ahead. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, and come into your first downward facing dog of this practice. In this easy vinyasa flow, you might have a soft downward facing dog to begin with, especially if things are a little bit tight. You can always bend the knees to send the sitting bones up and lengthen the spine. You don't ever have to force the legs straight. From here, on an inhale, lift your right leg up. And you're not winging the leg into the air because the slower you go, the stronger you get. And also the safer your practice is for a lifetime. Take an inhale, press the right heel back, and then exhale, step the right foot through between the hands to the top of the mat. And remember, if it doesn't get there, you can reach the right hand back, you can bring it up. Drop the left knee down behind the left hip, release the top of the left foot flat. And you can always pad the bottom knee up if that would support you with a towel or a blanket. On an inhale, circle the arms to the sky. And then as you exhale, cactus the elbows. So bend the elbows like a football goalpost. And as you exhale, round forward like you did earlier on hands and knees, except this time bring your elbows to touch, your forearms to touch, your palms to touch. Then spread the elbows back, come back to those goalpost arms, reach the heart up. Inhale, circle the arms back up to the sky for your low lunge. Exhale, plant the hands down, tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee. Step your right foot back to the top of a push-up and then drop your knees behind your hips. Modify this. Exhale, bend the elbows and lower slow the belly to the mat. Baby cobra on an inhale, which means that you can lift your hands and still be in the pose. You're not jamming in the hands to create the back bend. Exhale, heart and chin lower slow, press back onto the knees, tuck the toes, lift the hips back to downward facing dog. Second side. On an inhale, left leg floats up, square back, meaning that you rotate the lifted left hip toward the earth, the left pinky toe toward the floor. As you exhale, step your left foot through between your hands, drop your right knee down behind your hip. Circle the arms to the sky, take an inhale as you find your low lunge. Then exhale, cactus the elbows. Roll the shoulders back. Round the torso forward, forearms, elbows, palms touch like you could bow in on yourself. Re-cactus the elbows, pull the elbows back. Reach the arms up, inhale to your low lunge. Hands down as you exhale. Tuck your toes under, lift your back right knee, step back to plank, and then right away, knees down behind the hips. Take an inhale, modified plank. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower slow, the whole body to the mat. Baby cobra on an inhale, so a little back bend. Exhale, lower slow. Press to the knees, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. And let's just start to turn this into a flow. We're gonna do it one more time in this easy vinyasa flow for beginners, just starting to link the poses together. It's not about getting it right. On an inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot through, left knee behind the hip. Be kind to yourself. Maybe you're learning something new. Take an inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, cactus the elbows. It takes time. Round forward, inhale, forearms, elbows, palms touch. Exhale, peel it all back. Both arms straight up above to your low lunge inhale. Hands down to the mat as you exhale. Left toes tuck, left knee lifts, inhale. Step to plank and then knees behind the hips. Lower slow as you exhale. Baby cobra on an inhale. Exhale, heart, chest, and chin to the mat, press to the knees, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog, last time here. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, left foot floats through between the hands, right knee drops. Both arms up, inhale, reach and rise. Exhale, bend the elbows by the sides. Exhale, round in as if you could bow back into your own heart. Then pull the elbows back, expand the chest. Both arms rise, inhale, reach high. Hands down as you exhale. Right toes tuck and right knee lifts, step back to plank, inhale. Modify by dropping the knees behind the hips and let the elbows bend as you descend, exhale. Roll the chest open, baby cobra, inhale. Heart, chest, and chin to the earth, exhale. Press back to the knees, tuck the toes, lift the hips, up and back, downward facing dog. Feeling your fingers spreading, pressing and driving the earth away. Toes, mounds of the feet, grounding down into the earth. Take an inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot through between your hands. Spin your back foot flat and line your front heel up, either with your back heel or your back arch. And we're gonna cartwheel the arms open into warrior two. Right arm reaching forward, left arm reaching back. Take an inhale, and then you find your place. Maybe your right knee is above your right ankle. Maybe that feels a little too intense, and you could back off. You get to decide. Take a goodbye inhale in second warrior. Exhale, right elbow to right thigh, left arm straight up to the sky, and then like we practiced on hands and knees, you're not collapsing down into the right shoulder. Press the right elbow into the thigh, move the right shoulder down the back, and then from here, take an inhale. As you exhale, thread your left arm as if it's gonna reach underneath your right thigh. We're gonna open and close this door 2 more times. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, left arm threads under. Keep sitting into the right thigh. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale as if you could thread that left arm under. Inhale, reach the left arm up. As you exhale, come back to warrior 2. I know that right leg is cooking. Let's give it a break. Inhale, right leg straight, both arms rise. You feel that relief. Then exhale, rebend back to warrior 2. Right arm forward, left arm behind you. 2 more to do. Inhale, right leg straight and both arms above. Exhale as you rebend and spread on the breath. Inhale, right leg straight and both arms elevate. Exhale, rebend and spread. Keep what you have. Reach the left hand forward, hold the right wrist. On an inhale, reach the right arm up and overhead so you find reverse warrior, but you give yourself a little bit of a self-adjustment. Draw yourself back. Take a goodbye inhale here. Then exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Spin onto your back left toes. Plant your left hand underneath your left shoulder, and on an inhale, reach your right arm to the sky so we get just a little bit of a spinal twist here. Take a goodbye inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down. Right foot steps back. Knees drop down behind the hips. Bend the elbows, they hug the waist, lower down. This is your second to last vinyasa. Cobra on an inhale. Exhale, lower slow, press to the knees, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Last little bit of standing practice. On an inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot through. Pivot the back foot flat, lining front heel up with back arch, and then cartwheel the arms open into your warrior 2. Second side's always interesting, right? Because now you kind of know what's coming. But rather than jumping ahead in the mind, can you really stay right here in this posture that you're in, this moment that we're in the practice, so you start to embody your yoga? It's not just something that you do with your body, it's something that you do with the whole of your life. Take an inhale. Exhale, left elbow to left thigh. Right arm straight up to the sky, and you're lifted through your left waist, so there's a lot of strength there. Take an inhale, right arm up. Exhale, thread the right arm as if it wanted to reach underneath the left leg. Inhale the arm back up to the sky, 2 more. Exhale, right arm starts to thread under, just a little movement. Right arm back up to the sky. 1 more time, little thread. Inhale, right arm reaches straight up. Digging down into the strength of the legs as you exhale, come back through warrior 2. Maybe you even feel that left thigh quivering a bit with sensation. Then inhale, left leg straightens, both arms above. Nothing lasts forever. Exhale, rebend and spread, a little like Lao Tzu said, that what the caterpillar calls the end, we call a butterfly. Inhale, left leg straight, arms up. Exhale, rebend and spread. So you just ask yourself what you're becoming. Last time, inhale, left leg straight and arms rise. Exhale, rebend back out to warrior 2. Right arm reaches forward, catch the left wrist. On an inhale, lean back. So it's a side stretch, not a back bend. Your left ribs are pointing up toward the sky, not your heart, not your chest. Lift your left hip up, lean a little further back, take an inhale. Then exhale, circle the arms down toward the floor. Spin onto your back right toes. Right hand under right shoulder, inhale the left arm to the sky. Tiny sense of twist as you start to turn the navel toward the inner left thigh. Big, strong back right leg, driving back, take an inhale. Exhale, plant the left hand down, step back to upper push-up, lower the knees behind the hips. Last time, exhale, bend the elbows, lower slow, belly to the mat. Baby cobra, inhale. Exhale, heart, chest, and chin down. press to the knees, tuck the toes, shift back into your last downward facing dog. Take an inhale in downward facing dog. Then exhale, lower the knees down onto the mat. Cross the ankles behind you, roll to the sitting bones, and bring the soles of the feet together. Slide the heels a little closer into the body, same way we began. Hook the big toes. Take an inhale, straighten the arms, lift the heart, lift the chest, and then exhale, start to draw the heart forward. And so this is your forward fold today. Knees opening out, little tuck of the chin, lengthening the spine, and then like that caterpillar, can you go inside? On an inhale, lift the spine up tall. Bring the hands outside the knees, spin the soles of the feet flat. Scoot the sitting bones closer to the top of the mat, and then the same way we began, recline onto the back. Extend the legs forward, spread the feet out wide, drop the arms by the sides. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, take a full breath out. And for a couple of moments, you close the eyes and rest in stillness, as the residue of your practice does the work of transformation, turning you into that butterfly that you are becoming. Shavasana as you rest here just for a moment. Allow this next breath to be deeper as you widen your fingers and spread your toes. Rebend your knees. Curl to one side, cradling your head. And then pressing down into your hands, rising up to a final seat. Crossing your legs, maybe the eyes could stay closed as you join your hands to your heart and you bow your chin. Acknowledging yourself for showing up today. Showing up is so often the hardest part of practice. Congratulating yourself for doing the work that only you can do. And knowing that what happens on your mat stays in your life. On an inhale, drawing your thumbs to your forehead for clarity of thought. Your fingertips to your lips for thoughtfulness of speech. And your hands to your heart for consistency of action, allowing your practice to guide you through everything you're thinking, saying, and doing. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed that easy power yoga flow for beginners. Leave a comment below and let me know how it was for you. If you want more classes like this, join me at Inner Dimension, where I have a full beginners yoga series that you can experience from start to end when you enjoy our free 10-day trial by following the link below. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me, and I look forward to seeing you next time.